Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Comica BoomX-U U2. Now, this microphone system retails for roughly $250 and it was just sent over for review purposes. And unlike the Comica BoomX-D that I covered in the past, which is a smaller system based around 2.4 gigahertz transmission, this is a UHF system. With that said, you are getting two microphones and a single receiver that they will connect to, and I'm expecting performance to be solid, and Comica so far, at least with the BoomX-D, really does deliver when it comes to price to performance ratio. So if you're looking for something affordable that's going to get the job done, that's what I'm expecting from this, just as my experience has been with the Comica BoomX-D. So you can see just in terms of features, quick rundown, mini and portable, broadcast level quality is what we're looking for. Dual channel UHF wireless microphones, internal and external mic, 2 input modes. You can of course hook up, I believe a lav is included with this. Working distance up to 120 meters, so that's over roughly 400 feet. We'll see if that's accurate, which is pretty crazy. In addition to that, we've got multiple channels used for several devices working together, auto scanning and quick IR pairing, as well as 16 levels of adjusted gain control, muting functions, real-time visual power, auto dynamic control, essentially everything you can see here. A TFT display on the RX component itself, that is the receiver, and they do have antennas that actually flip up, and they are also capable of being attached with a belt clip. Let's get this thing out of the box. Let's take a look. Hopefully nothing was damaged in transit. I only say that because I hear some parts rolling around, and that's generally not the case when I receive things. It's, hopefully nothing got damaged in transit, but of course, nothing in life is perfect, so I'm not expecting anything to be otherwise here. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box. So the first thing you can see is we've got a carry case. I like that. That's something that is always nice to have with a piece of kit like this. Andy Cine, the manufacturer, if you're not familiar, you should be if you are a subscriber. They are very proficient at making quality products at affordable prices for filmmakers and photographers alike. So I like this little bag. I like the branding. It even matches my Alpha stuff with the black and orange. Let's see if there's anything in this first compartment. And of course, we've got cables out the wazoo, which is what I was expecting. And it looks like these are not just the wires, but the actual lavs that are coming with this as well, because keep in mind, we do have lav capability on this besides the microphones actually having built-in mics of their own. So you have that flexibility. If you choose to use an existing lav you already have, you can go down that road, or of course use the ones that are included. So there's the paperwork, and you're looking at the whole system. Very low profile, small form factor, not as small as the BoomX-D, but still really small when you think about what these are capable of, the range, and at least theoretically what they should be able to accomplish for you in terms of broadcast quality. So here's the receiver. This does have a built-in battery. You can see the belt clip right there. It's purely up to you if you want to go that route. And then we have at the top a headphone jack for monitoring. Output, the IR is right there, as well as an LED indicator for both the A and B channel on the receiver. Menu controls here. The power button, we'll just see if it's got power out of the box. It does. I believe that this is rated at 6 hours. This has a full charge. You can see channel 22 for one, channel 47 for the other. Let's go ahead and power these up. And you can see with these units, also, of course, the belt clip, microphone right here, as well as the mic port that has its own little custom pin config, just like the other Comica, so that it locks into place. They're telling you to pay attention. This is the antenna right here, so just be aware of that. IR, because this is relying on line of sight. You have that right there, as well as your Type-C charging port, reset, pinhole, and that's pretty much it. And they're telling you that that is how the antenna turns They're giving you clear that it's clockwise, not counterclockwise. Go ahead and power that on. We should see it come to life here. Yeah, we've got a hot mic now on channel A. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Not clipping, so that's pretty good level right out of the box. But of course, once you start actually using this with your camera or setup of choice, that's going to change. Let's go ahead to the next one. I will move the carry case out of the way, power it up. It's the exact same thing here, but of course, preset to channel 47. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Let's get in focus, shall we? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Nothing clipping, so looking good. And I like that you've got, of course, a readout for the power on both, your levels on both, and then, of course, you can jump in and adjust things as well. Now, let's see what else came in the package. Looks like we have an XLR adapter right here. This is just a 3.5 mil connector. Same thing here. So that essentially you can connect to your device of choice. Dead cat, which you're going to want to use to essentially, if you are using the microphone on the Comica BoomX-U units, to cut wind noise. And what else do we have? This looks like a lav. I'll crack it open just to see. Let's see if it is. That's what it looks like. And yes, this is a lav. So this is the lav that's included, and I mentioned this because it's very similar to the one, in fact, I think it's identical to the one that's included with the Comica BoomX-D. So the whole idea is that not only does it connect into, I have it reversed there, genius I am, into the mic jack, but then this little clip acts as a locking mechanism to ensure that it's secure. It's not going to come out accidentally. And then, of course, wire this up to where you're going to want to use it. Keep this at your belt. It's a nice little system. Makes sense. I like the design. It's going to be interesting to see how this performs against, again, the smaller, the Comica BoomX-D and the Rode Wireless Go that I'm using right now. Other than that, though, again, another dead cat. If you want to use them on the actual microphones themselves, it's up to you. I'm going to see what audio quality is like from the lab as well as the mic itself, but clearly in most cases, especially if you're doing anything on camera, you're not going to want to be using these. You're going to want to use a lav. And of course, the lav that's included here, I expect to be suitable, but I don't expect it to be anything top of the line. After all, it's an added value that it comes with the system. In terms of charging time, I'm not sure on that, but we'll find out, just like I'll find out about distance. But that's pretty much it. Again, it comes with everything you could possibly need, and that's why they're calling it broadcast quality. You can see, again, the antennas coming out. We're going to see how well that works. If you wanted to clip it on a camera, I've got the Sony A7C right here. If I go ahead and pop this off, I believe it will grab onto the cold shoe, really hot shoe, and there you have it, set up, ready to go on an A7C. Talk about a really small rig that's just ready to go for production, even though this wouldn't be the lens of choice, in my opinion. But there you have it. Again, the Comica BoomX-U. This is the U2. They do come in different capacities in terms of whether or not you want to have multiple microphones. And I'm pretty sure that's listed at the back of the box right here, that the optional kits, the U1 is that you're getting one microphone and one receiver, so a TX and an RX. And then if you go with the kit you see here, which is the U2, as I mentioned at the top of the video and throughout the course, you get two TXs, which are the microphones, and one RX. And really the beauty here, again, is the flexibility with all of the channels, where some systems just automatically assign. Here you're actually going to have the ability to select exactly the best channel for performance, eliminating interference, and also that gives you more flexibility when it comes to how many microphones you want to sync up with this. If you have multiple people in the shoot that you're doing that you need to capture audio from, this is flexibility that just didn't exist years ago at an affordable price, and it's just really nice to see manufacturers like Andy Cine coming out with more and more products for filmmakers that don't want to break the bank. But there you have it. Again, the Comica BoomX-U. This is the U2, 2 mics, 1 receiver. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button. And as usual, please feel free to subscribe and please stay safe. Later.